between suspensions and injuries, you guys haven't been whole in the secondary all season long. And assuming you guys don't lose anybody between now and then, whenever it is that Snead comes back, you guys will finally be whole. How much are you looking forward to that? And what's that going to be like, having your full complement of guys and also including Thornhill, maybe kind of getting back to speed from what he was earlier in the season?
Yeah, man, just time. That's all we can really, look forward to. But, right now we're just going to take game by game and practice by practice and put the guys in the best situation to be successful. Coach Spags, Coach Merritt, from us on the back end, have done a phenomenal job of, understanding exactly what each and every one of our guys can do and trying to put them in the best situations. So, we're just going to take it in stride and hopefully, we'll get everybody healthy and knock on wood, everybody stays healthy and, just try to finish this thing out strong. But yes, definitely looking to get all of these guys, back together, like we had in training camp, and it looked really promising. So looking forward to it.
Let's go next to Herbie Teope. Go ahead, Herbie.
Hey, Coach. Good seeing you as always.
Hey, Herb.
As a follow-up to what Adam was asking about L'Jarius Snead, obviously he started out the season hot and then he gets injured. But what do you do and what do you tell him to stay mentally prepared for when he does come back? Because he has missed some time here.
Yeah, just staying focused. He's been in the meetings. He's been at our walkthroughs. He understands the system and the scheme, having a minimal time at training camp. But continue just to throw different things at him. We give him tests. He's in the meetings, like I said, walkthrough, and then just continuously asking him questions and making sure that he's up to date on everything that we're doing. So, he is still in the meetings, taking notes and, writing things down. I like it, when we're in our walkthroughs, he's asking those questions if he doesn't have something on his mind. So, he's staying involved and, the guys are doing a really good job. When you're injured, sometimes you get left by the wayside, but not our guys. They kept him very much involved and, that's a good thing for us.
Go next to Pete Sweeney. Go ahead, Pete.
Hey, Coach, I have a question on two players. How pleased have you been with what Bashaud has been able to bring to the table? And then when you're done with that, I was wondering where Bo Pete Keys is along in his development.
Bashaud, man, he brings energy, he never lacks confidence, no matter what the situation is, was a little down when he knew that, his suspension was coming up, but, he's bounced back. He came back in, he has a very good attitude. He came back, he's worked hard. He's picked up right where he left off from the Super Bowl, physical tackler, getting hands on receivers, great for him, his first game back, he was able to get an interception. But, one of the things that we got to do, and Coach Spags and Coach Merritt has hit it, just minimizing the little small penalties. But, when you're in a high risk, high reward position like cornerback position, you got to have a short memory, and he definitely has that. So, just really happy with him coming back and being able to gel with the guys, but, jumping right in there and not missing a beat and, picking up, where Snead left off, but, being a really good teammate throughout the process.
We've got time for a couple more guys. We're going to go Matt, Derek, and then Sarin. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Coach, you had a couple of penalties on Monday night in the secondary, and I'm curious just kind of what you thought about those penalties in general, and then specific with Bashaud, is that just still simply a little bit of he's knocking off the rust coming back from the suspension?
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping that is knocking off the rust. We've done some things throughout the course of the week, to try to, get them through those different things. But, when you're impressed majority of the time, and we're always talking about getting hands on, as well as Ward, when you get your hands on, the receivers are taught to knock hands off, and you're going to get those hands to the face, but just got to lower your target. So they understand those things. And the great thing about it, they don't really let those things affect them. But, if we can cut down and minimize those penalties like we did in the first couple of weeks, we'll be in a very good situation. But we're just going to continue to work on them during the week. And we have different drills that Coach Merritt and Coach Spags put those guys through. So we're going to hit them hard and, just know that we're coming up on some teams that's going to put the ball up in the air. So if we can, be in close coverage and minimize those penalties, we'll be better off.
Let's go next to Sarin. Go ahead, Sarin.
Coach, I know you talked about some teams putting the ball in the air. This one looks like, and certainly their game plan against New England was to keep it on the ground and grind it away. You just came off a game where your offense had 8 possessions in the entire game, except for the kneel down at the end, right? That was the 9th possession. It's clear that the object of their offense, the offenses you've played here of late, is to kind of play defense with the football, right? Does that put more pressure on you guys? Are you aware of that? Do you find yourself, maybe you and Spags, working on maybe having to gamble more to try to get the takeaway, to try to get some tempo going for the other side of the ball?
We're going to do what we do, and that's Coach Spags' philosophy. We're going to put these guys in a situation where we think and project what the opposing team is going to do, and the way that the offense has, continuously put pressure on the opposing defense. With those drives where the defense is sitting over there on the sideline for like 8-9 minutes and fresh. If we can go out there and create 3 and outs and put the opposing defense back out there, we know the things that our offense can do. So, Coach Spags is going to put the best game plan together for our guys, put them in the best position, and we're just going to go out there and let the game come to us. But it's just been really fun, just to be able to sit back and watch these guys, understand what we're trying to do, know what the opposing team is trying to do, and then going out there executing the game plan. So it's just going to be a cat and mouse chess game for us. But we have the tools and the players to go out there and get it done. So whatever happens, I think we can make the adjustments throughout the course of the game to go out there and get a win from the defensive side.
Coach, we appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you guys. Have a great day.